Hello, welcome back to Mind Harbor. This is our third episode of Water Cooler Talk. It's just where we mess around and we just talk about random stuff. Sean, it's just you and me tonight. We don't have Hannah and Martin, which is unfortunate. That's fine. Martin's, he's working till 10 o'clock tonight, unfortunately, and Hannah's doing some other stuff. We, we're just gonna be vibing tonight. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, just quick little chat. Nothing really super on the agenda tonight. Just here to shoot the shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the meaning of water cooler talk. Also, just a quick mention, please subscribe and follow us on all of the different platforms. We are on Spotify, YouTube. We're not on Facebook. We should be. We're on all those different platforms, but please listen to us on Spotify mainly and YouTube mainly because that's where we are at. Also, we do have our Patreon. We do a half hour every single week after our main podcast, so go check that out as well. And yeah, enough is enough. Well, let's get
Yeah.
into it. So, Sean, you've been enjoying some beer league hockey, haven't you, buddy?
Yes, yes. I have had some interesting cameos along the way as well. Some former classmates, former teammates, one of the dads of my former teammates, even former high school teacher. But last night, oh my gosh, the game was so eventful. We we went up 1-0 pretty early, and then not too long later, my teammate fucking scores a Michigan, bro.
Bro,
I've never seen a Michi in real life,
I haven't
like
even
in
heard of a
person.
Michi in fucking beer league.
I've only seen it on like Instagram, but like this guy, I used to work at McDonald's with him, and went to school with him. Decent buddy of mine, I guess. Um, yeah, he just fucking had the puck at the side of the net, right-handed shot, just what? Top bins.
Were you on the line?
Everybody.
Were you on the
No,
line?
no. I was the next line up, but everybody on the bench was like, "Oh my God! Oh my God! What the fuck?" It
Dude,
was
that
amazing, bro.
that would be fucked. Dude,
And
I
then
can't even imagine being that goalie either. Just being like, oh no, you just fucking Michigan me,
yeah,
dude. Dude,
yeah,
I.
and like the parent, my team played them back when was injured with my cut finger, so I didn't play them before. But apparently there was some bad blood between us,
Oh no.
and it definitely showed. Cause like not long after the Michigan, we had some ozone pressure, and then one of my other teammates passed the defender passed it to me. I went through two defenders, shot at 5 hole on the goalie, so we were up 3-0. And then after that, it just got pretty chippy. Like I can't lie, I hit the one guy into the boards, got lucky without a penalty, but that's like sort of what started it. He was
Mm.
like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Ref, what the hell?" And then I was on the bench. Another teammate goes up, and then one of the more plump players on their team just fucking two-hand lumberjacks the stick out of the one hand. He's like, obviously a slash, right? And then they're like, "What do you mean? What did I get a penalty for?" It's like you almost snapped his stick in half, bro. But
Dude,
then,
why did they call it? They clearly had to call
oh
it,
yeah,
right? Yeah, okay.
100%.
Okay.
But then we had a power play in the last period, and they gave us a run for our money.
Mhm.
They scored two shorthanded goals,
Oh boy.
and then with like a minute 20 left, they tied it. And then with like 20 seconds left, the guy who Michigan scored, so we ended up winning. But
Nice.
it was a very eventful game at good old Albert McCormick.
So you scored that game too? Or no?
Yeah, I got the third goal,
You
yeah.
got the oh, okay, sorry, I missed that. My bad, my bad.
Apparently next game is Mom's night.
Oh
So
no.
like the moms are going.
All the moms. I should go to that one. Well,
You're not a mom,
I should just go because I'm like I want to see moms.
bruh.
I'm just yeah. So
I
anyway,
don't really know what to say to that, to be honest with you.
well, you don't have to say
Yeah,
anything. I
I'm
can
not telling you when
transition.
the game starts. I'm gonna tell you it's way the
No,
fuck out
that's
in
no.
Brantford.
Tell me when the game starts.
5:30 at Wayne Gretzky Center.
Okay. All right. Logged.
It's not.
Logged. Damn
It's
it.
not in
Damn it.
Brantford.
You fucking. Why can't you fucking tell me a straight time for this? I need to be there.
If I told you it was at the Gretzky Center and I didn't say I was joking, and you actually went to the Gretzky Center, you would have been really pissed at me. It's like
Yeah.
you waste like an hour driving to Brantford from Waterloo.
Definitely would not have been worth it. That's for sure. If I actually did
This
that, I
economy.
would have been upset. Yeah, that's a lot of gas. Yeah, not in this fucking economy.
Well, to be fair, gas was at like 150.
It was a 122 today. I
It
fucking
was at
ripped past.
17. It was at 117.9 driving home from work Sunday night.
You got 117.9? Damn. Oh
Is
my
like
god.
at nighttime they lower it a lot.
Yeah, true. Well, but like also we're on like winter gas too. It's different like mix. It's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cruder. So like that's one of the reasons in winter why you see lower gas prices than the summer.
Like I seen it go from 135.9 to 115 in one day.
Oh
Just
yeah, true.
from
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not from like 9:30 a.m. to like
Yeah.
11 p.m.
Well, that's just gas prices, right?
Apparently in Quebec they're not allowed to fluctuate it. It's just one flat rate.
Really?
I could be wrong. That's just what I've been told.
Interesting. Why
But
why
like
why would that
apparently
be?
gas in Quebec is so expensive.
Yeah, 'cause well most gas in Canada is fucking expensive. Like I think most of our exports, like if you want to yeah, look up our exports for gas 'cause it's pretty insane.
Oh,
Like
that's
we have
fucked.
yeah, it's not great because
Ontario, Ontario actually has decent, like really good gas prices compared to. Okay, so on average across the entirety of Canada,
yeah,
the average, the average cost per liter is 157 per liter.
157 per liter. Okay, what's it at
That's
like
on average.
okay, what's it at now?
Here, let me um, let me go on Petro Canada on my phone. I could tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
I guarantee it's
Cause
like,
I saw it.
like it's,
Dude,
it's definitely like 30 cents cheaper than that.
dude, I saw it drop considerably today. Like it was like 131 yesterday, and then today when I was driving home, it was like 122. I was like, what the fuck? It,
Really?
yeah, dude. Yeah, like it dropped considerably today. I don't know what the fuck. Maybe it was just no, but that was a main convenience store too. Like that petrol station that's like on a huge fucking intersection. That's like Weber and Northfield. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
But anyway, like I said
that's
before, like
insane.
it's a different it is also a different mix of fucking, petrol, right? You're not getting pure summer, two-stroke mix. You're getting a bunch of other stuff. Maybe not two-stroke. I can't remember what it is, but you're not getting premium kind of good pure gas. You're getting like the medium stuff in winter just because it fares better in cold temperatures.
Yeah. Apparently the app doesn't let me see the gas price right now. Sorry, everybody.
That's unfortunate.
I got.
Here, we can.
I don't think I really got your hopes up here, but it's just the price of gas. Out in BC though, I saw a thing on like the Wear Canada Proud Instagram page like a couple months ago. It was like in BC, it was like 189.9. It was like close to $2. It was insane.
Yeah, that's insane. But like the farther you get up north, like not to say that BC is north or anything like that, but like say you're like really far up north, um even getting to like Algonquin area, like the more you get up north in Ontario, the more gas is, right? Cuz they have to ship it out there. It's not easy to just like, well, there is also like shipping well, gas shipping lanes that do go out that far, and there are also like like oil fields and things in Alberta, but like I don't really know of many oil fields up north in Ontario or subsequent areas. Do you, Sean?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you
I'm trying to look up. Sorry.
Do you know of any like oil fields in Ontario or subsequent areas around it that are like producing enough oil to basically go into cars and be refined? Because I don't think there's anything around us except Alberta.
Yeah, I think you're right. Really just mainly Alberta, mainly well maybe some prairie like
Yeah, because
Saskatchewan or something like
Manitoba.
that.
Yeah, I see.
I'm
That's
not
what
don't know.
I would be interested to under maybe BC too, because they're all Newfoundland and BC would be interesting because they're coastal, so like a lot of their geography might have like oil deposits off the coast, and then maybe a little bit inland because they're so like mountainous and shit. But like I would be interested to see how much of our country, like square footage wise, is able to be tapped for good oil energy aside from Alberta. Like say Ontario has like fucking Saudi Arabia levels of oil. We just haven't fucking surveyed for it yet. You know what I mean? Like our fucking our territory is huge. We need to start surveying for this shit more, and we need to start going for things like this more because we're at a point now. Like look at Saudi Arabia. Look at their like literal like Star Wars level fucking cities, and like it looks like they're living in the future. Same with China. Like and we're not. We're living with potholes and stuff, and like we easily could be able to figure out enough energy proficiencies in our country to the point where like we are rich, and we're not doing that because we're just
Hmm.
afraid. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Our country's crumbling around us, and we easily should be able to get around this with our resources. Like, We're the most resourceful, rich country in the world almost. And we aren't able to tap any of it? Like
Hmm.
I understand old growth forests and shit in like BC, like if you've got redwoods and stuff and like all this other stuff, but like at the same time, we're in dire straits at this point. We need to start using our resources, and if we don't, then guess what? Israel is going to take us over.
Nice. Okay, so
I'm joking
what
about
I
that,
was
by
ser-
the way.
what I was searching up during all this was contrast between gas prices in the United States to Canada.
Thank
In the
you.
United States, gas is $3 per gallon American, which that is $4.20 per gallon in Canadian, and um, there is just shy of 4 liters in a gallon. So if you convert that to Canadian and you do Canadian times however many liters are in a gallon,
Mm-hmm.
we are at, well, and with the average gas price
Yep.
of like 157 converted, we pay double what the Americans do for gas.
Yep.
Their
And
$3 a gallon is $6 here.
and our like oil infrastructure for
Or
production for
sorry,
oil and shit
sorry,
like is
sorry,
probably
correction.
1% of what the states do. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
It's not perfectly double. It's 0.05% less of double,
Yeah.
if we're being technical.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's getting to the point
we
where
are.
we're cooked. I don't see anywhere fucking out of this, dude. Do you? Like
I don't know.
unless Carney has a complete blunder and the conservatives get in like immediately, I don't see a way around this anytime soon. We just gave $82 billion to Ukraine to stay in for NATO, like after giving so many, like, and our fucking people are starving right now. I don't understand. We're going into winter. We've got energy deficiencies. Our people are really, really hungry. And we're giving that much money over to a country that, I'm sorry, is overseas. Why, why, why do we do this? Why do we put a detriment on ourselves? We were such a rich country that we threw ourselves out to the world. I understand that. That's great. We're the peacekeepers. Awesome. However, we can't afford it anymore. We can't afford it anymore.
Do you know what food insecurity is, James?
I do know what food insecurity is, Sean, but would you like to tell the viewers? I would love you if you could do that.
Food food insecurity is essentially just people not getting equal access to healthy, safe foods, and same thing with water, like water insecurity with First Nations, for example. They've been promised clean drinking water from 2015 and before. Well, 2015 and on, sorry. And still, a lot of places are still without clean drinking water. So that's just an example of water insecurity. But food insecurity is the same sort of thing, but with food. It's the ability to be like the accessibility of proper like
It's the
sustenance.
economic
Like
ability for food to be put on
yes.
your table and then you to be able to purchase that food.
So approximately 25.5 this is an article made by Made in Canada. These are all stats from StatsCan, by the way. 25.5% of Canadians are experiencing some form of food insecurity. That's insane.
I see it firsthand. I won't say where I work, but I see a lot of kids who are requiring food programs. It's not easy. It's not easy to see kids that require that amount of help, and then not a lot of parents even necessarily trying to help on top of that, just basically taking advantage of it, which I understand if you're very, very low on the income scale. But I feel like our society at this point isn't stable enough or valuable enough to be able to keep a base balance on any of that. Our bottom structure is falling apart. Um,
Well, I like with the food, like food programs thing, like I obviously think everybody should have a full stomach.
Absolutely, and
But
that's what I'm saying. Like these
but
these
the fact
programs
that
are not dealt with by federal programs like they want you to think. They are
no,
not.
it,
They are funded completely by volunteers and people that care in the neighborhood in order to feed these kids. And it takes a village, right? You hear that all the time, but it's true. It does take a village in order for kids like these to get fed. And the funding that is so-called been in place hasn't come to us. We're still paying out of pocket.
I was gonna say like the fact that a lot of people are forced to rely so heavily on these programs is scary.
Yeah.
'Cause like if people are not able to even feed their families without government intervention, then who knows, the very next thing, bang, that's another thing that you're going to be literally dependent to live off the government. Like it's literally just like we're turning into fucking Cuba.
Yeah.
Very slow,
Yeah.
it like not as rapid and like a lot less, no, a lot more subtly. Like it's definitely not being broadcasted
No, it's
and like
definitely
it's
not.
definitely, but more and more people are realizing like, yo, why the hell are we sending so much money overseas when people are struggling here?
Why
Like
are our
our problems
taxes
are here.
40%? Why are we sending so much money overseas where we can't even fill potholes in our own cities? Why are we bringing immigrants over where, easily Canadian citizens could be able to fill those positions easily? I don't understand why we're I do understand why we're at this point, but I don't understand the full concept of this 10-year plan. I don't get it.
Well,
Like,
there there's a little bit of a tax break across the board for 2026, which I guess, well, federally, which is I
I
guess a
didn't
little
see a
bit
tax break.
nice. No, like for the upcoming like
Yeah.
2026
Yeah, I
taxes.
didn't see a tax break for me.
No, like they haven't happened yet. The next time, the next tax year, next fiscal year.
Yeah, I get a 5% increase.
So, no, the updated tax brackets for 2026 are
Yeah.
as follows. Income up to 58,523 taxed at 14%. Income from that 58,500 to $117,045 to 20.5%. Anything from 117,000 to 180 is 26, and then anything higher is like 30% and above.
Yeah,
So
so
like the
I'm
average
getting
family is only being taxed 20%
well,
or
that's good.
less.
That's good, but still it's too high. And in terms of the normal
That's
person, they're
only
getting taxed 40% still.
well,
Like,
yeah, the 40% is like federal, 20%
yeah, so
provincial, HST and everything else combined.
yeah, this is what I'm saying. So, cost of
Hmm.
living, everything basically right now it's almost impossible
Well, that's before
in
cost of
Canada.
living.
It's
Those are
damn
just
near
taxes.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
So it's really
Then
hard for like an immigrant or a new Canadian or anyone who's like trying to make a business right now in Canada. Good luck. Like,
if you want to buy a nice car, you got to pay the luxury car tax.
yeah, you just can't enjoy yourself in Canada. It's impossible.
And the Toronto's mayor Olivia Chow wants to raise property. Well, I low key agree with this because like rich people can afford it, but like people with multi-million dollar mansions in Toronto, they're going to thinking of raising the property taxes.
Yeah.
Like,
Good. Yes. See, that's a good
like
way.
that's a good tax
Yeah.
because they can afford it.
So this is a good
But
way
like,
to get out of
not all taxes are bad
what
because
we're doing
most
right
of
now.
them.
We don't have to throw away capitalism and be like, "Oh, I hate capitalism." Blah 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 blah. Right? What we could do is increase taxes on those that can afford it and level it out to the middle class and the lower class and make sure that everyone is getting what they are worth. Okay? That includes every single worker, that includes every single person that is, a pensioner or an old lady who is not able to, afford anything. That includes healthcare workers. This is my point. I think a lot of what's going on nowadays is that we've lost complete thought on and sight on what it means to be Canadian and what it means to actually be free. We've let our thoughts go and we don't think about it anymore.
Well, I think Canadians like more on the libertarian and conservative side would be more open to certain taxes because for certain reasons. Like in Finland, their jail system, it's a genuine rehab. They're genuinely trying to get these people back into society to be productive. But like in the States and in Canada, it's just industrial. What's the word? Um, I don't fucking know. Like
Industrial
it's just a
prison
yeah,
complex.
yeah. I guess it's just like it's just an industry,
Yeah.
and like people get traumatized for life, and they get killed, and then
Yep.
shit happens, and drugs, and like all
So
that shit, and that's just like a cycle, because then like people whose parents are in jail, they lash out because they don't know how to deal with their emotions, and then they get in legal trouble because they didn't get proper guidance. It's just a cycle.
I think we've lost balance in
Like
Canada. That's kind
it's
of
not,
my point. Like we've lost balance in Canada. We have no
but do you
more
know what I mean
balance.
though?
Yes, no, I
Do you,
totally agree with you.
like
I
like
do know what you
like
mean.
like places like Switzerland and like
Yep.
Sweden's not a good example
They also
anymore.
close their
Swe
borders and, we're very careful about who they let in. They only let in people that they deemed were necessary to let in, you know?
yeah, like immigration's not a problem if people like contribute, but
Listen,
it depends.
if the states want to be the 51, I get it, but we've been fighting with them for 30, 40 years. We've been across the world being, their partner, and then all of a sudden now no, okay. Okay, great, get it. And then you've got all of these other countries that are just cast aside, and we had a
I don't think
good fucking thing going.
I don't think we're saying Like they're saying 51 anymore. Think that
I
fad has sort of worn off.
I don't trust it anymore as a Canadian. But anyway, my whole thing is like we are sitting ducks right now, like
Oh yeah, I've seen.
a lot of other countries, and if we aren't friggin' doing something in terms of economy, which, dude, we're just throwing all of our economy away to even start building a military or fight back against anything or defend your borders. You need a good military, or sorry, economy. And it's just, I don't see any of the building that the liberals said over the past 10 years or the government said over the past 10 years actually happening. And I see a lot of our government just being thrown away to the wind, which is really scary.
Yeah, it's a lot of just theater.
It's more than that. At this point, like, it's just our country's just given up. We have thrown away our country to the States and Israel. Like, that's my opinion at this point. I think we've gotten complacent over the past 30 years and we've just gotten rolled by intelligence agencies.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I maybe I'm getting a little too cray cray, but I think honestly, if you look at the positions that we've put forward for the Canadian policies and everything that the government has been doing over the past 15 years, you can see it's.
I'm just glad I've invested some money in Pokemon cards.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I
a
love my
hedge fund
Pokemon cards.
against everything.
Yep. I can't wait for XRP to explode. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I
10 banks backing it now worldwide.
bro,
Unfortunately,
I
one of
know.
us
And
is fucking Brookfield.
well, I mean they got a lot of money, so
Yeah.
money being moved through the XRP,
I was
it's
saying
only going
this
to benefit.
fucking 6 months ago. I was saying this at the table. You remember?
Bro, I was saying this fucking like
I know.
how like since
I
I
was
was
parrying
what,
and I
18?
got fucking shit for
Like
it. You
like
remember
how
at the cottage I got shit for that shit?
bro, 'cause yeah,
She was like, "Show me
it's
an
like
article." I was like, "I don't have it right now, but I'm just gonna let time just consume you."
yes. Like I can't believe I had it at 70 cents, but then I sold it, bro. If I didn't sell at like I sold it when it was like 80. I made like maybe $100 off of it.
I
At the
dropped him.
time I thought that was a lot of money.
I dropped him repositioned so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't I put you on XRP too.
Yeah. No. You definitely did. So like, I've most of my portfolio is now based on XRP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All my cryptos XRP.
Yeah.
Except Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin,
I do have a
but
little bit of
that's
Bitcoin.
just from
I've got a
new.
little bit more, but it's gotten real
Well,
volatile lately. So
XRP's
I don't
been
know.
holding more stable.
It has been, and it's getting
It's
to the point
it's
where
below
like
$3
it's
again.
yep, and it's
A
ready
super
to
buying
break out.
opportunity.
It's ready to break out.
You know, like I don't know if you can see. This is the 24 hours. Look how consistent that is.
Not very.
No, it's steady up and down, up and down.
Well, yeah, but
Like it's a
can't really see it.
consistent motion. Yeah, I guess.
Um, yeah. I don't know.
But
We've got like 10 to 12 banks that are about like internationally about to take Ripple and XRP into their full on cybernetic token exchanges. So they will be able
well,
to completely exchange things during with our XRP in main currency throughout the world very very soon. Same with all
those
the
Americans.
ETFs.
Those Americans, one XRP is $2.11. For those Canadians, one XRP is $2.94.
Mhm.
Highly recommend. Not
Mhm.
I can't. Okay, technically I can't give financial advice,
No, we're not giving
but
financial advice. We're just saying.
just personal opinion. If you had some fuck you money, definitely a smart choice to put some in XRP. Just
Yep.
let it ride for 10 years. You'll thank me
Yeah.
eventually. That or Pokemon cards or gold.
Buy Pokemon
Gold,
cards.
silver, Pokemon cards, or XRP. Those are your only four options.
All right. Well, should we end it, Sean?
Yes, on that note,
Thank you
you
for
have learned a
watching.
lot this episode about investments and the state of Canadian gas prices, among other things.
Indeed. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to follow us on
Oh,
all the things. What, you got something, Sean? You. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
oh, you fucker.
Muhahaha. Yes.
All right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to follow on all the platforms. And yeah, have a great day. We will see you soon. Peace.